So cubers, I've got an RS3M 2020, got some Loctite glue and some magnets. So to take this apart, we'll do is turn one of these edge pieces to the corner and put a thumb in, and as we pull it, we twist it. Don't just pull it straight up, twist it. Oh, and there it goes, it's gone. There it is. Okay, and now once that one piece is out, literally just the rest of it will just slowly fall apart. So that's all the pieces here. Cube taken apart. Right, what we've now got to do really is clean the cube up and take all of these pieces apart here like this. So here we are, there's the core and the 8 corners. We are not magnetising those, and these are the 12 edges. As you see, split them all in half. Very simple to do, they just pull apart, they're not glued at all. Let's just take this middle one here for instance, and you notice each half has got a magnet in each. You can just see both them little magnets there. Okay, and when you introduce a new magnet, you can get these anywhere, Amazon, eBay, cubing stores. This tiny little, I've got 2 here. You just put your little magnet in and you just heard there it goes. Right, there you go, on there like that. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to add a piece of glue, because I've heard horror stories that, you know, if you're quite rough with your cube and you chuck it around a bit, you can they can get dislodged and fall out. But if they do get dislodged, generally they're going to find their way back there again. So it's not a necessity to glue them, but I'm going to. And there's a tiny little piece of glue here, just literally pop it on there. There we go. So there it is in there. I'm going to leave that to dry. This will be the second half. Take this little piece out that I'd already prepared in there. Put a tiny bit of glue on. It's very strong glue. It's a bit like Gorilla Glue. This is Loctite. And it goes. Yeah. Marvellous. Try and keep the correct halves together. And then we're going to go through the rest of these. So I've given these glued in magnets time to dry, so it's just a matter of putting the 2 halves back together again. A little click, we can put all of our edges back together again. Yeah, all glued in there, a nice treat. And obviously there's no need for you to see me do all of these, so, and that's all of those now back together. Okay, now just gonna put this cube together again, and I can already tell the magnet's a lot stronger because all the bits are really trying to stick to each other. Yep. So gonna put our first white pieces in, our first white edges in. Also, no rush when you're putting these back together, just make sure they go back nicely. Make sure you've cleaned it every time you take it apart, re-lube it. There we go, this first part back together, nice. Yeah, just slot those other edges in. Quite clearly, I'm no speed assembler. Put this last corner in. Just turn it, give yourself some more space. Okay, and as we do, we'll bring this to here. Last piece, gonna go in. There, lovely. Look at that. And there we go. So, my first impressions. Yeah, it's not bad, you know. So, you know, got a bit of this GAN lube I ordered when I got my excess. Stick a bit more of this in. I think it's pretty lubed up anyway. But yeah, let's whack a bit of that in there. Yeah, bit over here. Yeah, pretty good. It feels pretty good, I must admit. You're only gonna know by doing a few solves. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. So I've been playing around with this cube for a little bit now, and with its new set of magnets, and wasn't really impressed. And it's a little bit harder to turn, so each move, you get a bit more fatigued. And it's a new setup, and I was considering removing the magnets. However, I've just got this solve, which I put on the screen from Twisty Timer, and I got a PB, beating my previous PB by more than half a second. So I'm just going to do that solve on camera, and lesson learnt. Don't be too impulsive. Give it a go if you try something new, like a new cube or a new setup. Okay, some of you might notice at the beginning that cross wasn't planned out great, but it ended up in me having a PLL skip. And when I did go back and try and plan a better cross to try and get an even better PB, it didn't work out so well, and the F12s didn't go so well. So all this about planning your cross meticulously and getting it in the fewest moves possible doesn't always work out. I suggest just go with the flow.